Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be speaking about You See the Title, Camilla Cabello, and basically just some elements of her career as to what's kind of happening with her now and kind of try to figure out like what exactly happened with Camilla. Where is Miss Girl? Where is Miss Girl? Okay. And you all can give me your opinions on her, what you think of her at this point, what you think is going on with her career, and then, of course, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it as always. So let's go ahead and get into this video without further ado, okay? Now, if you clicked on this video, then you already more than likely know who Camilla is, so there's no need for like a super long introduction. She's from Fifth Harmony, and she made her exit into her solo career, and she was putting out bops for a hot minute before this slowdown that we have seen in Camilla's career, okay? So I wanted to talk a little bit about the project that Camilla dropped in 2022, which wasn't that long ago, okay? Titled Familia. And it actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't like as amazing as like her first studio album or even her second, but it was a little bit more personal, it being titled Familia, and it was a little bit more stripped down, laid back. But there are some standout tracks that were on that album, like "Don't Go Yet," "Bam Bam," and an attempt at a viral record called "Psycho Freak." My favorite track personally was "Quiet." I did listen to the album, okay, but that was really my favorite track. Even though "Bam Bam" and "Don't Go Yet" were viral at the time, I didn't really care for either of those. You guys let me know if you like those singles from off of that album, but those were her standout records. But after those records, I don't know, it kind of just came and went. It didn't The hype for those records didn't last as long, and there was no hype around the album when it dropped at all. It was like she had those singles and then that was it. When Familia dropped, I didn't really hear much about it, to be honest with you. And Camila has a lot of bops and she has a lot of followers on Instagram. I'm sure there are core and stan fans of Camilla who listen to her still, obviously, to this day. But as far as the general public, it wasn't like a number one album or anything like that. Also, as we know it right now, there isn't a lot of conversation around Camila Cabello in the pop world. I keep up with music conversation, mostly pop and hip hop, and I really don't hear anybody talking about Camila, even though she's had some pretty solidifying pop ops in the past. You would think that she would still be amongst the pop girl conversation, but she really isn't. No, not that I see, okay? Just speaking about music, I think Camila could use this gap in her career if she is still trying to, make a huge impact to maybe creatively go in a different direction and kind of rebrand herself. I think that would get some more eyes on her, some more attention if she really wants to remain or be, mainstream. She's still mainstream, but you know what I mean? Like get back into the spotlight, those Havana days. Maybe she should reinvent herself or like, try her hand at something different creativity wise and image wise that might get people to pay a little bit more attention to her at this point. But she kind of did try to attempt that when she had the track Psycho Freak featuring Willow Smith on Familia. And first of all, that song didn't really go with the album, so it was kind of random, like a random track to go on the Familia album. But not only that, I did hear that there was some complaints that Camila Cabello was leeching onto Willow Smith and her aesthetic at the time, and that Camila didn't really add anything to that track because she was kind of doing the, alternative rock kind of look and image and sound instead of kind of giving herself on the track and like, complimenting the track, of course, but like being herself. And it seemed like she was trying to absorb the energy of Willow Smith and her aesthetic instead, which I could totally see what people were saying with that. People were trying to say she was leeching onto a trend or something that was hot at the time because Willow Smith was pretty viral around that time because she had songs like Meet Me at Our Spot, and then Emo Girl with Machine Gun Kelly that were popularized around that same time. So Willow was kind of in like a hot spot. And maybe that's why Camilla worked with her in the first place, because of the looks that she was kind of getting at the time and the attention. But definitely wasn't a collaboration I thought I would ever see was Willow and Camilla, for sure. I don't disagree with those takes though, because Psycho Freak was not good and it just felt random and like she was trying to get onto the trend, but it didn't really work for her. Outside of music though, there are things that have pushed people away from Camilla in a way. She had the controversy come about with her old Tumblr that was exposed, as well as racist tweets that came out that she didn't handle very well as far as the backlash went for those things, and people were really disappointed with Camilla because of this. Also, the speculation that she didn't treat Normani from Fifth Harmony very well or very nicely, and it was revealed by Normani that she didn't really defend her or help her out when fans would attack Normani, belittle her, or say racist things toward her. So people were really turned off by that. And it wasn't just a few tweets or one or two tweets, it was like a whole entire Tumblr, a backup Tumblr, and also like several tweets between her and Shawn Mendes that weren't very appropriate. Plus Normani coming out to speak out about the relationship that she had with Camilla. So it was just she was getting hit in every angle possible with her previous actions. You know what I will say, I'm actually kind of proud of the internet because I'm very surprised at all the controversy that happened with her and the racist stuff didn't get swept under the rug because, people usually on the internet will be mad about something and be mad about it for a little while and then go back to supporting that thing or pretend like something never happened. So I'm surprised that the internet actually followed through with being mad at Camila and still are to this day, okay? um but it's crazy because she really had like a Dua Lipa, trajectory with her career, like a bigger pop girl, trajectory, and it kind of all fizzled out. And to me though, I don't think that it's impossible for her to revive her career. I just think she needs a couple of hits. I think people don't necessarily deny good music. So if you're putting out good music, people will overlook almost anything, i.e., Doja Cat. Like, Doja Cat has been in myriads of controversy. And, she put out Agora Hills and a couple other hits, Paint the Town Red, and, people are bopping away. So I think if Camila comes back with like a killer album for 2024, or a complete rebrand in her style and her aesthetic and I don't know, a random alter ego or something that's just jarring, different, and interesting and captivating. I mean, she has the audience. There's people there who will watch something that she does. It's not like nobody is tuned in. I think if she comes out swinging with something completely different, it'll grab people's attention and she'll be able to be successful again. I don't think her career is over. But what do you guys think? Are any of my subscribers or viewers avid listeners of Camila Cabello at this point? Do you think her career has potential to be lifted back up? What do you think is the ultimate cause of the slowdown in Camila's relevancy? Do you think it's the music or the controversies? I will say I don't love or hate Camila. I don't really have a feeling about her at all. I don't listen to her on a regular basis. I only listen to Quiet regularly. That's the only song that's on my playlist from Familia. And all her other songs are on my playlists from they're like playlists that I made that are like older playlists that I'll go revisit occasionally. So let me know what you guys think, and I love you, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.